Great.
So happy for Allu Arjun and I congratulate him again
Hmm.
because Sukumar sir and Allu Arjun, the way they conceived the character and the kind of hard work they put in, I think Allu Arjun truly deserves the award, and I'm so happy that both of us got it. That was one of the most heartwarming calls that we had had, and even before I called, he called me. Immediately after the announcement, people started calling me, and as I was getting calls, the actor also was announced.
Oh,
I was saying, thank you, but I was like, because we've been friends since childhood, okay? Like, we're all like, we all were actually growing up in Chennai, but then they all
okay.
moved to Hyderabad, so we all knew each other from that time. And more or less, our journey also started together.
Hi, DSP sir. Welcome to News
Hi, good
18.
evening
How
to
are
you.
you doing?
Thanks to all of you.
Yes. First of all, big congratulations on the national
Thank you
award.
so much. I think I should be, very grateful. I'm really very grateful and thankful to all the people all across India and also all the Indians all across the world for loving my music. And because of that, you're all the cause for me to get this national award for Pushpa
That's so cool.
music.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Uh, is that somewhere also a validation of all these years of hard work?
Oh, uh, I guess so. Maybe we can take it like that on a positive note because I think it's always they like they say, right? Hard work never goes waste, and as you keep pursuing your passion, and whatever you deserve keeps coming on your way. So
Yes.
that way, yes.
Right. There was I think Kamal Hassan sir, he had posted something for you,
Yeah, yeah,
congratulating you. It was such a nice message.
yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? What's the kind of equation you really share with Kamal
Actually,
sir?
as soon as the award was announced, he was one of the very first people to call me. He was in the USA, but he called me all over from there and all the way from there. And he congratulated me. He was so sounding happy because he loves the songs of Pushpa. And in fact, he keeps singing it whenever we meet. And we have a very nice bonding, actually. Kamal sir. Of course, we're all huge fans of Kamal sir. But at the same time, me being able to work with him and then has a very personal relationship with him. And so that way, he's always very encouraging. And I look up to him for all that he has done. He's a legend. So when I got a call from him, I felt so happy. And within few minutes of the announcement, so he got to know it from the USA, and then he called me and he congratulated. He said, but the one word that made me really feel happy is "You so deserve this." He said. So a
Hmm.
legend like him saying "deserve it" is what that in itself is an award again. So I really felt so happy. And then after that, I was surprised to see his post.
Yeah.
There he put a special post with so much of love for me. So saying I wish him all the best and all that and congratulations. So I am really so thankful to him. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kamal, sir.
So, how did this friendship really start?
It started right from, actually, it started right from Dashavatar,
Okay.
which we did Dashavatar.
Yes.
So I did the background score for that. Generally, without doing the songs, I generally don't do the background score. But that time he saw one of my movies, of my earlier movies, and he loved the background score. And then he called to check if he sent the producer
Mm.
to check if I would be okay to do the background score for that film. And I really jumped up because that film has got more too much to do with the background score because
Yeah.
and those are films that don't happen again and again. The
Hmm.
same actor playing some 10 characters and he's creating an entire different world. So, and that too, Kamal Hassan sir. So I said, of course, sure. So then he said, if you're okay, then I want to show you the film.
Hmm.
Then that time I was like, what? You want to sit and show me the film? So it was like that. So then we sat and he showed me the film. He explained the characters. He showed me all the pictures of the characters and all. So it was a beautiful journey. That's how it started. Then he
Hmm.
really loved the way I composed the background score. And people were surprised that there was not even one correction in the background score. So, and the background score really became viral at that time. And then
Hmm.
I always remember Mahesh Babu sir, superstar Mahesh Babu sir, whenever he meets, most of the times he spoke about Dashavatar background score. He always tells me that that's international, man, that's international. And recently also, Mahesh Babu sir had called me after watching Drishyam 2.
Yeah.
And you did the background score, right? It's international level. It's beautiful, man. I loved it. And also, he also loves the background score and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
with Dashavtar, that's how our relationship started. And after we did another film called Manmada Number, where all the composing sessions were just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He used to tell me the story of the scene, and I used to sing something, and he used to love it. And from then on, then we performed together for the audio launch, and then I became almost like a family member of his.
That's so sweet.
So whether on and off work, whether we work or not, I'll be one of the first people to be invited to his birthdays, or he calls and says, "Where are you? You have to come." Sir, of course I'll be there. And he says, "Come home, we'll have lunch," or "Come home, let's jam." So I feel elated, I feel blessed to have such a relationship with such a,
Right, right, right.
yeah.
Speaking of the national award again, so Allu Arjun sir has also won the national award for Pushpa. Has there been a party with the team of Pushpa?
So we're all like very passionate people, like
Yeah.
always into work, always focused. I think that's the reason we also are blessed with these awards. So we
Hmm.
only had phone calls, and till now we all haven't met actually, because I live in Chennai and they all live in Hyderabad.
Okay.
That's the reason. But then we still didn't party and all that because they're also busy shooting Pushpa 2. I'm busy making the songs of Pushpa 2. And also the
Okay.
other songs of Surya Sir's film Kangua and all that, and all the other film Pawan Kalyan. So like a lot of songs happening, and also now we announced this film. But I was already working on the songs of Ajay Devgan sir's film,
Yes.
Ajay Devgan sir and Madhavan sir, uh,
Right.
directed by Vikas Bell sir by Panorama Studios. So all this was happening. We actually didn't meet. We were only on phone calls wanting to meet each other. Sukumar sir was calling me, Devi, have to meet you. Bunny was calling me. Bunny means Allu Arjun was calling me, saying, Devi, have to meet. I was like, Bunny, have to meet you. We are only saying we have to meet you, but still we haven't met. But I think once we're done with, because they have to shoot some songs, I have to give them the songs. They're shooting some
Mhm.
fight sequences and all that, I guess, some sequences. So everybody is engrossed in work right now, all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll be
But
meeting soon. Our celebration is pending.
great, great. You can have a double celebration once Pushpa 2 is also ready to
Yeah,
release.
yeah, maybe. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. But what was that call with Allu Arjun like? Were you both like congratulating each other? What
Yeah,
was it?
it was like, I think, yeah, actually, that's a very good question, because I think that was one of the most heartwarming calls that we had had. And even before I called, he called me. And
Okay.
actually, first, immediately after the announcement, people started calling me. And as I was getting calls, the actor also was announced.
Oh,
I was saying, thank you, but I was like, because we've been friends since childhood, okay? Like, we're all like, we all were actually growing up in Chennai, but then they all
okay.
moved to Hyderabad, so we all knew each other from that time. And more or less, our journey also started together. And his big break was Arya in the beginning with
Yes.
Sukumar sir only, and I did the music. So we all like, you know,
Grew
uh,
up together.
love each other, and even career wise and everything. We experienced all the lows and ups, everything together,
Yeah.
journeys together. So, and finally, the happiest moment for all three of us, including Sukumar sir and Allu Arjun and me, is that when three of us got together again, getting this huge success called Pushpa is
Hmm.
something that we were already like emotionally celebrating. That all our
Right.
energies are all together in one place, and then we got this. And then the most unexpected thing was this: like he getting the best actor and me getting the best music director national award. And it was so. And when he called, we were like only laughing like to each other, like, wow, we didn't even know what to say. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah. Yeah.
congrats, man. He said, congrats, man. It's like, and genuinely, I was so happy for him, and he was so happy for
Mhm.
me. So, and Sukumar sir, though he's the one who created the whole film, wrote the whole character, the story, the direction, and the situation of the song, but he's more happy for both of us.
Hmm.
So we are like that. We feel happy for each other. And Chandrabose sir also, though he didn't get for our film, he got the best
Mhm.
lyricist award for another film. But he was the lyricist for all our combination films.
Right.
So it
Right.
was like more like a family celebration, I guess. It was like we were feeling so happy for each other as
Right.
friends and people, because we're all very passionate people. We never expected, we worked for the results.
Right.
I'm
True.
always in the studio working on my songs, whether it's a small film, big film, new hero, big hero. because that's what we learned from our parents and gurus, right? So the journey is only about music.
Right.
Good work for it. So I think we all were feeling more happy about that. And then,
Great.
well, I'm waiting to meet you. I'm saying, I'm waiting to meet you. Then he had some work, I had some work. Okay, let's meet soon. So that's the celebration right now.
Great,
I'm
great.
so happy for Allu Arjun and I congratulate him again. Because Sukumar sir and Allu Arjun, the way they conceived the character and the kind of hard work they put in, I think Allu Arjun truly, truly deserves the award. And I'm so happy that both of us got it.
Yes, yes.
And all the way people were saying, like telling me that, okay, this music has become so big. You're going to get national award. You're going to get national award. I was like, I don't first of all, everybody knows the songs. That itself is an award, right?
Yes.
So I said, let's see what plans God has. Because even from the beginning, like when I did films like Khadgam, then Manmadudu, then Varsham, a lot of films which are musical blockbusters and which are very new at that particular timelines. And like great musicians who are like collaborating on the album, playing like very senior violinists and all that. Even for Khadgam was a very patriotic film. For films like that, every now and then they told me that, you really did a great job. You will get a national award. You'll get a national award for this. But I never got. So when for Pushpa, they said, okay, let's see. People are loving it. That's a blessing, is it? Then I think God blessed all of us with this.
Right, right. Speaking of Pushpa too, you said that, you're still in the process of making those songs. What can we expect from the music of Pushpa 2? Because Pushpa 1 has set the bar so high.
Yeah. So my principle of working is that work and first of all, the most important thing is the film. And we work for the film. And the film itself will drive us in the rightmost direction when we are all so focused on it. So that's what I did for Pushpa, and that's what I do for all films. So the same thing happened even when we did Arya 1. So there was the song Ante Amlapuram.
Yes,
Ante. And at that time, that became so big that even without all this pan-Indian concept and all that song crossed borders and became a huge hit all over India and across the world also. So then when we were doing, and that song, Amlapuram is the place where I was born, my mom's town actually.
Okay.
I just put it like that, Ante Amlapuram, just for fun. And they all loved it and they kept it and that became such a big hit. And that I just did it like for fun. So when Arya 2 came, people were then like really tense, like, oh my God, now we set the bar so high. Now what is going to happen Arya 2, people will expect. Then the only thing I told everyone is like, first of all, we have to always work without any pressures on our head.
Yeah.
Work or ideas will flow. And when we did Ante Amlapuram, there was no tension from anyone. I just sat in the room and just did something funny called Ante Amlapuram. It became it. So let's just approach it. What needs to be done will be done automatically. When only thing is we have to serve ourselves as an instrument of music, and because we don't make it just flows through us. So we should just let the music flow. And then I said, let's handle it. I mean, let me think of it for this film. Then they said, okay, what he says is sensible, it's okay. So after that, within 10 minutes, this ringa, I composed that for Arya 2. Then I called Suku sir, I called Allu Arjun. They heard it and they went mad. And then, what that song did. And then Salman Bhai loved it. And then we made it Dinga Chika in Hindi. And it was like, Ringa itself crossed the boundaries all over.
True.
So, and third time when we came together for this, then also the same topic started. Three of you, when you worked previously, you have Ante Amlapuram, then Ringa, now what are you going to do? I said, the same concept. Let's not worry. Let's just do whatever comes. Then I just came out with this crazy idea. Why should an item song sound always so peppy and and let me make something like a chant. And that's what I did. It was a crazy thought. I don't know why it came. I just thought I wanted to break that thing of me doing the same thing again. So I just tried that. And while sending the tune itself, I told my director, Sukumar sir, I'm going to send you something which is very crazy. You might think that I've gone mad. You all might reject this tune because it won't sound anywhere near an item song. And I said, but please do try, because Suku sir really, really trusts me a lot. So I said, Suku, just trust me and put this song, whether you like it or don't like it. Okay. But I was confident that he always trusts me. So I said, I think something's wrong with me. But please trust me and put it in this film. This will redefine item songs, mostly.
Yeah.
He was like, but I really have to thank him for that, because he said, man, I think you did some magic. Otherwise, you won't say things like this. For me, this tune is okay, he said, even before listening to the tune. And then I sent it, but I was like, kind of a little worried, because the producers might think item song people will expect, and have a dancing hero and he has to dance and make it big and all that. I thought Allu Arjun will say, Devi, it is nice, but we need something peppy. But after till half an hour, nobody called. I thought, okay, they didn't understand the idea. But after that, they called and they were like screaming. Allu Arjun called, man, what is this? We just played first 30 seconds. First, it was like, what the hell is happening? Then after that, it took off, and then we're all like swaying like snakes around the speaker, is the exact word they said. Then I thought, okay, it's true. I mean, it's going to do the same thing to the people. So I was just waiting for that moment, and then Uvantawa, like, that was Uvantawa, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah. So then it's like, I think there is no nook and corner of the world where people do not know Uvantawa. They might know us, they might not know us, but they know the song. That I'm happy about that. So even the other last month I had my USA tour, and after that we went to some rooftop restaurant, and then there in New York in a club, Uvantawa was playing, and I was like, wow, when people are dancing, I was like thrilled. Then I was coming via Dubai, and I went to Dubai, and some lounge we went, and then suddenly Uvantawa was playing. So I felt really so happy.
Yeah. But one question that a lot of fans have is that, will we get to see a reprised version of Uvantawa and Pushpa 2?
A lot of people ask me this, but it's too early for me to say anything about that.
Okay.
Because, it depends on what Sukumar sir writes and what he demands. So, I mean, I can't. That's what I said. It's too early to decide anything on that. So
okay. But then, what can you tell us about Kanguva?
Kanguva is, we are doing this film with Surya sir.
Yes.
Directed by Shiva Sivite Shiva sir. And it's a very huge film. It's going to come in many languages. And I saw some fight sequences, and a couple of songs that they shot. It's massive. So it's something that Surya sir hasn't attempted before.
Okay.
And, it's got a lot of that ancient language. So we're doing a lot of research on the words, and we are bringing that into this. And Surya sir also loved that. When we made the first song itself, he loved it, and he sent me a huge bouquet and sweet box and a nice gift from Surya sir and Jyotika ma'am. So they're all so excited, and I'm also so excited. And the visuals and Surya sir's makeover and everything's like brilliant. I don't know if you guys watched the small glimpse that we released for Surya sir's birthday. That itself went like really viral. That is just a very small glimpse, but the fights, the couple of fights and the song and the sequence that I saw is like massive. I think people will love it.
Yes, looking forward to that. DSP, so there's one thing I want to talk to you about. So I read a lot of these articles, especially, media portals down in Chennai. They have sort of pitted you and Anirudh against each other, saying that you are each other's arch nemesis. Is that true?
No. We are good friends, in fact. So, see, generally they write things like that, but I'm a kind of a person who adores everybody's work, because I grew up in a kind of thing like my dad. When I was a kid, my dad told me, only when you're able to appreciate another artist's work wholeheartedly, ego, jealousy, and all that, that's when you become a good artist. Because the first thing, why do we want to become an artist? Because we enjoy art. So no matter whose song it is, when I like something, I immediately call them, and that might be any composer, new one or a senior one or a upcoming one, doesn't matter. And my people down here also love me for that. And so when you like something, it doesn't matter.
Like this brotherhood you're talking about that you have for even your contemporaries, which I think is great. And speaking of that, have you heard the music of Jawan yet?
I know. I have heard a couple of songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the ones that were released. I think I'm still yet to go and watch the. And by the way, congrats to the whole team of Java. I'm hearing what you call. Of course, I'm an SRK fan, so I'm hearing a lot
Yes.
of amazing stuff about the film, about the blockbuster. So congrats to the whole team. So yeah, they did a great job, I heard, and I love them too. And
Forward.
also, I would like to take this opportunity to wish all the winners of the 69th National Film Awards. I would like to congratulate all of them, and I'm really blessed to be one of them. So thanks to all of you. And I would like to wish all the composers of India and all around the world and all the musicians all the very best. Keep doing great music. Let's enjoy music. Because like I said, music is enough for a lifetime, but a lifetime is not enough for music.
That's true. That's true. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.